Fly, not into the wall. What's wrong with you? Not me. Jeez. Let's see if I don't want to fly. Come.
You shouldn't be here.
How's it? Hey Moose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Aloha everyone. It is Saturday, August 9th. And let's put this on. Do you need it? I don't know what happened. Something. Okay, here you go there. Today's August 9th. And I think the first...
In another place.
No, in this place, right here. The first and foremost, I want to point out...
I was heard.
It is still the 80th anniversary. 80 years ago, when the bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now, usually they'll go, oh, the bombs were dropped on Hiroshima on August 6th, and that's true, but it was 3 days later, and then Nagasaki. So today, 80 years ago, a bomb was dropped on Nagasaki.
I want to leave.
Oh gosh, I would want to leave too. I'm just kind of pointing this out because lest we forget, and it's not just the people that were in a city just doing their daily city thing that, I mean, was it tens of thousands died all at once. That's like 40,000, I forget. But it's also kind of, there's a reason not to forget. The atom bomb is like that big. The missiles they have now, warheads, are like 1,000 times bigger than that. And there's oodles and oodles of them after the Cold War. Russia's got a ton. USA's got a ton. Well, like Pakistan has a nuke. Israel has nukes. India has nukes, and they don't like Pakistan. China, everyone's got nuclear freaking.
She's not here.
And if we get bombed, then we're gonna bomb you.
Suspicious.
Is the only thing stopping mutually assured destruction. It was like the only thing stopping it from just going off. As if to say, why have them in a sense? But then you kind of go, but just, you know, before Putin is going to meet,
it's what I want,
with Trump in Alaska, I think. Putin's coming to Alaska, and they talk to each other, but they're still at odds with whether Ukraine can be part of NATO or even be a country of its own sovereignty after they just attacked that place. So there's bad motives in that world leader or that psycho dictator, and then Trump admires that girl. Did you ever know there's Moscow, the gilded Moscow office room And now the White House Oval Office looks just like it with all the gilding. Oh my God. So those guys are meeting. Hiroshima, Nagasaki today on August 9th. I mean, place yourself there just for a moment. It would be, you're just going about your day and then a blinding flashlight, like flash of light, and then a secondary flash like that. Then there's a pressure wave, which is just like a nuclear, nuclear. It is nuclear. It would be like an earthquake type pressure wave, wiping out buildings and knocking stuff over. And that blinding light thing is flash burn. And that's if you're at a distance. If you're close enough, it's vaporized in a sense, because all the water just go to you know those haunting pictures of someone was standing there, but they're not standing there, but there's a shadow of that person, the shadow of them standing there, but they're... Oh, that's how powerful the flash is. And then the nuclear fallout that comes down, radioactive. For generations radioactive.
I'm below.
Cancers of all kinds. And the burn victims after, not just pressure shock, but burns. It's so extremely horrible. Now you don't have to think about it anymore, because I'm just saying, you don't have to think about it. But that is just an atom bomb. What they got now is just... Yeah. So, when these countries and these ding-dongs that are destroying economies and trying to give themselves peace prizes by arm twisting and playing golf, I guess I'm just specifying one guy, but that ding-dong is putting up on a pedestal these other ones like North Korea and what the heck is China doing, trying to take over too, because they have so many people, they want to take over the world too.
Desolate.
But Russia, madman. And I think the USA, we got a problem with that guy. And the thing is, it's not so much a problem with that guy, it's a problem with our country now. We got to figure out what can you do, and there's not seemingly too much we can do. So have a happy Saturday. I may or may not, depending on, it's like a flip of a coin, whether going to go to visit Michael on the Kaneohe side and see the Blue Angels fly around in formation. Blue Angels, that's always like, yeah, Top Gun, Blue Angels. It's before Top Gun, Blue Angels. They're the ones that really want to fly. And just the air show, so it'd be like planes. Look at that huge thing on the Marine base. So, yeah, I appreciate the military. but it's like, it's an air show, you know? Anyways, let's see what Hawaii has. This shall make this long. Day of Remembrance, of course, because today is August 9th, but yesterday was the 8th, which was the 2 years after Maui wildfire that killed over 100 people. So people paddled out and threw pedals and just like a giant memorial celebration of life, they kind of say celebration, but it's like a giant memorial day. Remember, 1,010 to paddle out, reflection and resiliency. Maui hasn't come back quite yet. It's trying. It's real slow go with the, it burnt to the ground. People got nothing, not even their houses. So, yikes. And then there's football. Yay, save the day. There's football's coming pretty soon. There's gonna be football games, so they're practicing hard. Jackson Harris is, look, I cut the ball, coach. And okay, that's it. That's all they got there. Perhaps back in the day, yeah, a little thing. Back in the day, 1950, when when it was time to relax, just look, we wrote this Constitution thing. It's we should be a state. Just sign the bottom, just sign in the dotted line. Don't make John hang. The Constitution of the state of Hawaii. This is Portibus left Hebden Portis, Secretary of the Constitutional Convention, watches Samuel Wilder King, President of the Convention, affixes his signature to the Constitution of the state of Hawaii. Signing ceremony in Iolani Palace culminated 110 calendar days after work at the time. Look, we got fancy letters. Okay. Just make a Constitution. What? Okay. And political cartoon. Oh, this is great. What is this? Bondi. People can't afford. Oh, the take.
People can't afford health care or groceries. Do you think this is the best time to build a $200 million ballroom?
We're also going to build a nuclear reactor on the moon and a ballroom on the moon.
The White House. Oh, God. Help. Oh, let's see. What else we got? Boost container depot. May repo. Deposit rate. That's pretty good stuff. The bells. We're gonna make short. Alright, let's do this one.
U.S. political trauma must be met head on.
I have worked for more than 20 years with people who experienced trauma. The saying, oh, am I? The saying, if you don't deal with your trauma, it will deal with you, is as true for individuals as it is countries. America prospered because of enslaved humans, continued to suppress their descendants, and is now trying to erase them and their history, still creating drama. It's evidence that racism still exists in the electing a president who is, in my view, a racist, fascist, misogynist felon with a hole in his soul so large even an expansive military parade cannot begin to fill it. A vote for him was a vote to continue racist policies in order to fix the many issues of this country. We need to address this primal issue, similar to how Germany did about Nazi crimes. Facing reality can be painful, but it's the only way through the trauma. Jean Lemon Kailua. Well, thank you, Jean, for sending in your letter. That's really cool. I don't know what to say. Yeah. Boom. Back off. Boom. Back off.
Sick.
Okay. Yeah, I just found out that
I told him.
Civil rights
I
vote.
want to stay.
Okay. The Civil Rights Voting Act might be in trouble. This was signed today also, back in the 60s when it was civil rights. Lyndon B. Johnson going, it's not about civil rights, it's about human
This is strange. Camera.
rights.
Sure.
Yeah, human rights. But the civil rights voting, they're gerrymandering things so rapidly. They're counter-gerrymandered. Democrats counter-gerrymandered. Everything's being gerrymandered. Trying to get that 2026 midterm election win.
I can't leave.
But you know what? With all this stuff going on and all that thing going on, by the time the midterm 2026 election, they're going to be, it was fixed. It doesn't count if they lose. If they win, they're just going to be, thank you for the gumball. We're building a ballroom on the moon. Okay. So the way it's fixing elections, it's funny because they're saying in these MAGAs are going, they rigged this and they rigged that, and they're doing their damn desperate in front of everybody to rig stuff. Very much so. Have a pleasant Saturday. I'll let you know if I go see the Blue Angels. Aloha to you. Aloha. Oh, that was...
Have a good day. Thanks for watching.